What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of AP2 Square, where art and passion come together and we create something for you to get inspired, let's just say. My name is Abel, and today is going to be a very exciting episode. It's going to be a part 2 of our series on how to basic portrait sketch. On this occasion, we're going to be dealing with a color basic sketch portrait. If you haven't yet watched our previous episode, I'm gonna let you go right ahead and watch that episode first, because a lot of the stuff that we're gonna be dealing on this episode were already established as a foundation on the previous one. Okay, guys, so first things first. Now, let's get started with a very inspiring concept that I want you to work on for this week. And that is, there's a huge difference between someone who wants to become a pro and someone who just wants to have a nice day or hang out or enjoying the time. And the big difference between those two different type of people is that the pro, whenever he's, let's say in our case, drawing, whenever he's drawing, he's practicing so that whatever he draws, it gets to a point that he never missed. We need to aim for better strategies. And one of them is we need to put our mindset in the idea that we need to practice. And when we practice, we need to make sure that it gets to a point where we don't miss ever again. And that is something that we need to work on, guys. If that is your case, as it is sometimes for me, my situation, I'm sure that if we have that type of attitude when we come to our workflow, our projects and so on, oh man, things will be even better than before. So that'll be my thought for me to share with you on how to approach this art process that we're gonna go about. Yeah, let's get to it. Before we get to it, as always, we're gonna start off with a little bit of a warm-up because we want to get those artistic juice going on. All right. No, but yeah, we want to release some stress, some tension. We're gonna go right ahead on that, and right after that, it's game on. We're gonna get on. We're gonna get into work. Yeah, so stick around. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you hit that bell as well. Please make sure you make some comments, as it also helps. And without further ado, let's start this episode. All right, so warm-ups. On this warm-up in particular, what's going to be different from the previous one is we're going to try to do stylish sketch. Let me real quick explain to you guys what's going on here. I want you to look at, so basically what I do with my brain is I focus on putting together my artistic style and try to create as quick as I can that pattern. And like I said at the beginning of the video, we're aiming to not miss our goals, not miss our aim, instead of like trying to maybe one day get it right or something. We're not here to miss things. We're here to be passionate and to go for our goals, okay, guys? So I want you to know that the best way to avoid disappointment, it's when you come with your attitude that you're one way or another become so good at this that nobody is going to able to stop you. And that's what I'm talking about. That is the passion that we here want to create, okay? Warm-ups, I do strongly recommend, not every time, every now and then. If you think about it, it didn't take us more than 5 minutes. So come on, guys. start doing some warm-ups every now and then on your own practice or projects. It will help you long term. So now let's move on to our main course of the day. We're going to be working with a color portrait, with a basic color portrait sketch, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm personally going to be pushing myself to the best of my limits, because I'm still working this, getting used to working at the same time I'm trying to give you the best. I'm gonna start this next part, and I'll work a little bit on the portraits, and then I'll get back to you guys.
You don't move, stay right there. That's right. Let's get it, guys.
You want to do a basic sketch, and then you want to zoom in just enough to put in the right proportions the details of the features that you're working on. So for example, if we're looking at the eye, obviously I did it very imprecise, but it's still, I took some time to do the eyelashes, but I did it in the size of, or in the dimension that it could fit in the area where I'm putting that eyelid. And that is something that sometimes we as an artist, we sometimes take for granted. Like, we lose track on the dimensions of things. It just takes practice. Over time you will understand. But the one way of doing this correctly is you want to do your rough sketch and then work one feature at a time. Don't work all these little details that you want to improve on the same process, or on the same project. You want to do it on a project based type of scenario. Start your foundations from rough to soft to polish and final rendering. If you look at here on this final piece, it does seems to look a little bit too overworked or whatever, maybe too well rendered, whatever you want to call it. But the trick here, the principle here is that you want to start your art piece putting your shadows. Okay, like you want to locate first, okay, so what's the angle where the light is hitting and the shadow, and from that point on, then you work on the skin color, and then you, on top of that layer, you work on the more meticulous things like the eyes or the lips, and then you go on top of that layer, and you so on and so forth. So that is the key for a good foundation on your basic portraits when you're doing colors. Okay, let's rewind. Let's review so far what we've been able to accomplish up until this point. Number one, the mindset. You have to start off with the right mindset. We want the best stage of mind. We want to be pros. We want to think like pros. And pros, they exercise every step of their process so that they can never get it wrong. Never get it wrong, guys. And that is the key for today's episode. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Now, if you're looking to follow more of this content, don't hesitate on click on that subscribe button, hit that bell notification for the next episode, and follow me on the other social media. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun on the next adventure. See you guys, and stay curious, my friends.